in this game, after d4, d5, c4, e5, Sokolov was to choose between many different plans, and he went for a very solid setup with knight bd2. And as we know, black can continue here with bishop e6 or with bishop g4, mainly connecting his plan to queen d7 and castling long. But also, as we saw from many previous examples, king is not always very safe on c8. White often gets a chance to go a3, b4, and in this game Morozevich showed his own understanding of the position and played knight e7, knight b3, knight f5, basically protecting the pawn on d4 and intending to develop slowly, not in a hurry to show any immediate compensation for the pawn, but basically indicating that, okay, that the positional compensation for the pawn should be enough in the long run. So here white probably could continue with something like g3, but just in case he decided to pay some attention to the square b4, because sometimes in connection with bishop e6 the moves like knight b4 could become unpleasant. So he played a3, and after bishop e7 he played g3. I'm pretty sure that black here can choose between many setups. He went a5 in order to gain some space on the queen side, and also in order to punish white in a way for the slow development with knight bd2 and knight b3. White played queen d3, a4, and knight d2. And here I guess that something like rook a5 actually seriously came into consideration. And here it seems that in order to defend the pawn on e5, white has maybe to concede some structural damage with b4, a takes b3, knight b3, and now after knight e5 it seems that white is winning the rook in the center with bishop f4. On the other hand, probably after knight b3 the rook can simply go back, and now white's pawns a3 and c4 are pretty weak. On the other hand, black loses some time with this maneuver, and Morozevich decided that he's better off by playing h5 in order maybe to develop some initiative on the king side as well. I'm not sure that this was the most exact solution. Maybe something like bishop e6 also comes into consideration, and still in such a complex position it is difficult to expect the utmost precision even from the best players. Black went h5, and after bishop h3, g6, knight e4, black continued with h4.